From pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com. It's Friday, September 4th, 2020, here with your live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're also available on podcast, currently on Spotify, but I believe we'll be on other channels for that podcast as well. But we'll see how that goes. But that's just so you can listen to us on the go. I know a lot of people have written in and said, I listened to it on my break. I listened to it here, and I noticed throughout the day, just even on YouTube alone, I can see our view numbers climb throughout the day. So I know a lot of people that don't get the chance to watch us live join us on those, join us later. So just one more way where you can listen to us live, at least on Spotify. But anyways, got a great card today. We've got 20 Major League Baseball games. We've got 2 NBA games, 2 NHL games, and of course, we've got the Puck Dogs. We've got Brian Bittler with us today. We were supposed to have Tony T with us, but I don't know. He ghosted us. Brian, what are you, the MC of the ceremony here? Holding the microphone?
Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll today, guys.
Are you doing your Elvis impersonation? What is this?
That where is it hold the mic day?
It's hold
the mic day.
Because if I have it down here, I'm not going to be looking at the camera, and I'm going to have some problems.
Elvis is in the building.
Are you trying to get your mic higher? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, sir.
A book is usually really good for that. Or like a box that the thing came in. You stick it on the box, right?
Damn it.
Right? It's like, it's all plenty of stuff. But I'm telling you, an hour of holding it, you're not going to really enjoy that too much. But anyways, hopefully everyone enjoys our shows. Rod has had to mute himself. He's laughing so hard. Anyways, got a lot going on today. And, of course, tomorrow, more college football. I gave out that Central Arkansas as the free pick, and I lost my premium. I was the only handicapper in the premium section on Southern Miss, and I know why. Boy, were they terrible. And then, those of you that joined the late live show, I gave out the Clippers on that show. I said I was only going to give out my NBA Clippers game pick on that show, and I gave out the Clippers, and it was a big success. It's always a lot of pressure when you say, I'm doing this. It's like, and then all of a sudden it's like, you want to make sure you're on the right side. But Brian, how's it going in the premium area for you?
Oh, winning day yesterday. South Alabama got it done. Man, those guys. That game was just. I love college football.
I don't think you need to be that close. I think
right. South Alabama. I love them. Jaguars.
It's a lot of Zawacki there. Anyways, what do you got going on today in the premium area?
$100 off my college football pass. Got college football off to a 1-0 start. Get every single play, $395.95, pickdogs.com premium pick section.
Yeah, I haven't put my college football or NFL packages up. I think I'm going to do that today. How about you, Chris? What do you got going on?
I had a winning day yesterday myself.
Can't hear you now. Oh, man. How about you, Rod?
For me, I had the under in that football game yesterday. Woo!
You got lucky bastard.
Did I ever get scraped by that with the skin of my teeth? Woo! But today, I got Fill Your Pockets Friday up there. Off a great day yesterday. Nice 5-1 day. I'm going to kick off the weekend and have a huge weekend here. So excited.
Chris, you ready for us?
My mic's been on. I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Not great.
Higher. We got little Chris today.
I think I infected him with my incompetence on my side.
It's not that difficult. It really isn't. It's like, we need to get Chris one of these. It's like, I have more remotes on my desk. It's like, look at all these things. It's like, everything's remote control these days. You going to try again, Chris?
No, I don't
all right,
want
well,
to.
I got
how about now?
Yes.
Hey!
It's a miracle.
All right, Chris, what do you got today in the premium area?
And now he's frozen.
What do you got going on in the premium area today, Chris?
Comedy of errors. We had a winning day yesterday. Looking to build on that today. I got free for all Friday. Four MLB picks, 2 NBA and 2 NHL over in the premium area today. I'm loving those picks today.
Nice. I got in the premium area, I got a 3-day consensus report all weekend. It only runs this weekend. Use the discount code CONSENSUS, CONSENSUS. Just enter it in there, sign up. You get free 3 days consensus all weekend long. It's our brand new consensus report. It's not picks. It's not picks. It's just a consensus telling you if there's a consensus on one side of a game or another. If there's no consensus, there's no consensus. But it's dynamic. It updates throughout the day. It's a new product that actually is going to have a little bit of tweaking done to it. But I noticed a couple things that I didn't like about it. But oh well, we're going to have that fixed in the meantime. You guys get the free consensus report for 3 days. It's kind of a kickoff thing. Consensus is always something nice for a lot of people that have never tried our premium picks before, or never tried any premium picks before, or ever tried any products before. It's a low entry point, and it's something that you can use just as a guide and a report. So I like my own picks, and I like my own picks, right? So it's like you use this as a guide with your own picks or with your premium picks. It's a tool, It's
a tool for your tool belt.
Right. It's not. It's one more tool. Like some people use.
Maybe spread knowledge, and you got the tool. You got the consensus report. Excellent price.
Yeah. And of course, no matter what you offer for free, there are people that still aren't happy. So. But anyways, got a lot of action going on today. That free consensus report. I also have a 5-pack out there. My premium picks have been okay. I was on that Raptors Celtics thing where I had the Celtics plus the 1, and the ball went in. So it ended up being a push. I had lost the college football game. I won my MLB game, so I ended up kind of a push on those, and then my early 3-pack MLB cashed yesterday. But anyways, let's get to today's card. We got a lot of action to cover. First up is the NBA once again. First game is the Heat and the Bucks. This has been a one-sided series, but not the side that most people expected it to be. It's been all Heat, and now the Bucks 5-point favorites in this game. It's up to 5.5 now, 223.5 on the total. Brian, what are you looking at in this game?
No, I'm going to lean towards the over in this one, even though it's an Eastern Conference battle. I think both teams score enough to put this over the total.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the under here.
Yeah, Chris has a horrible connection today. Rod, how about you?
For me, I'm going to take the over in this one. I think the Bucks need to pick up the pace. They play at the Heat pace. They have no chance. If they want to have any chance in winning this game, the Bucks need to pick up the pace. So give me the over.
I think the Bucks are going to try and pick up the pace. I just the way we've seen it, it's just the Heat, or is just a little too much. But I think all of us hit our parlays yesterday.
Yep.
Brian's getting all the credit, and Rod, but I hit mine too. And mine's usually super doggy. I don't exactly remember what it was, but I know my birdcage did hit as well. These guys did, because someone said it in the Facebook group, and if it said it on the internet, it must be true. We got the Rockets and the Lakers, LeBron James and company, back on the court. They've had quite a few days off. -6 against the Rockets team. The line's dropping. The money's on Houston, and the Lakers have they've sleepwalked through games at times. So seeing them rusty, coming off of a break, I understand it. I think the deeper that they get into the playoffs, I think the more trouble the Lakers are going to have. They're not a very deep team. Brian, what are you thinking here?
First glance last night when I was doing a video, I liked the Lakers, but more I look into it, I was thinking it's going to be more like the Denver Nuggets effect where the Rockets will come out exhausted and tired, but I think the Lakers are going to be a little rusty and the Rockets will keep it close.
How about you, Chris? Chris is frozen. We need to get him to reboot. You there, Chris?
Yeah, I'll reboot.
Rockets, Lakers. Before you reboot.
Give me the over.
Over in the Rockets Lakers game. 224 and dropping. Rod, how about you?
For me in this one, I'm gonna take the Lakers. I think they can cover this 6-point number. I think they win by 10.
All right, Chris has left us briefly, so that gives us an opportunity to talk about him. Rod, you on the Late Show today, or you're not on the Late Show today?
Today?
Yes.
Today I could be on the Late Show today.
Well, I don't know if you're on the schedule or not. I was going to promote the Late Show.
I think I'm on the schedule every day.
Let me see. Tony sent out a list. Tony was supposed to be here to promote the Late Show, but he ghosted us. So we'll promote it.
I'll be here today on Friday.
Yeah, I don't see Rod on the list. I see Joe Duffy, Joe D'Amico, Al Ninos, Chris Ruffalo, Dana Lane, Brian Bittler, Jeff Jeter, and Goran Kuchar. So first timer for Goran. Brian, what are you thinking on the tonight? Like, what game are you going to be covering on the live show tonight?
I'm going to have a late Major League Baseball play that I'm only going to put out on tonight's drive-through. So make sure you guys tune in and check it out.
All right, you're not going to tell us what game it is, huh?
It's going to be no, it's going to be a surprise. I'm not telling you.
Surprise play from Bittler. So be sure to tune in to the live show at 6 p.m. We kind of have this weird look if you're watching us on YouTube because I don't want to reset the scene, while we're waiting for Chris to reboot. But at the same time, we're actually going to change this around and we'll come back to our normal look because I don't like the way this looks. I don't like the look of this. So let me see. Oh man, this there we go. While we're live and having to adjust the scenes, absolutely not fun at all. But we're waiting for Chris. Hopefully he'll be back in just a moment. But in the meantime, let's go to Major League Baseball. We got so many games to cover here. We got the Tigers and the Twins. We got a doubleheader. Dobnak and Boyd going at it at 2:10 Eastern time. And the Tigers have really had their way with the Twins and certainly playing the much better baseball over the last 2 weeks or so. Tigers 7-3, back to 500. That's playoff contention as far as the American League looks like. Meanwhile, Randy Dobnak, considered one of the better pitchers on the Twins staff, but you know what? This Twins staff is not looking so good overall. Brian, what are you thinking here? Twins and Tigers.
Like the Tigers.
We lost your sound now. Rod, how about you?
For me in this one, I'm gonna take the Twins on the run line. Dobnak on the mound. I think he shuts Detroit down, and the Twins bat 2-0. Give me the Twins on the run line here.
Brian, your sound fixed?
Tigers. 1, 2, 3. Tigers.
Lousy sound. I mean, you had it.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I don't know what the hell happened.
It sounds like it reverted back to a different mic setting on your computer.
Yep.
That's what happened.
I'll check it.
Yep. I like the Tigers as well in that one. We got Steven Brault up against Luis Castillo in Pittsburgh at 4:05. We got a 6.5 total in a 7-inning game here. Yep. Now you got it. Sounds like you're in a car wash, though. Let me know when you got it fixed. Anyways, we got
what is
Luis
that?
Castillo and Steven Brault going at it, and the Reds as a minus 185 favorite hasn't been a very favorable spot for them this season. Rod?
I like the Pirates in this one. Give the Pirates. Castillo has 0 wins on the year. I love the Pirates here today. Give the Pirates.
How about you, Brian?
Pirates are worth the value here. Like the Pirates.
Yeah, now you had your sound a little hot. You gotta show up for your sound checks. Anyways, we got the Braves against the Nationals. Chris is gonna be upset that he missed this one. Tommy Malone against Austin Voth. Rod, you know you're a Voth guy.
Nope. I'll take the Braves here on the run line. I think the Braves are going to beat up Voss today.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I think you could also take the over too. I think that's got a good chance of hitting too.
Yeah, it's over 8 in a 7-inning game.
Yeah, I can see that.
How about you, Brian?
I like the Braves as well.
Now your sound is perfect.
Yeah.
See how long that lasts.
We got Tanner Roark up against Zach Godley here. Boston against Toronto. What do you any thoughts on this one? And we got Ruffalo is back with us. Let me bring him back in before we get going here. Let's see if we maintain our order. And we did. Awesome. Chris, before we get into this Blue Jays Red Sox, you missed this one. Braves against Nationals game 1. Tommy Malone against Austin Voth. Welcome back to the show.
Give me the over.
Oh, man. We got Zach Godley and Tanner Roark in Fenway Park for the first half of a twin bill. 5 doubleheaders today. 5 doubleheaders. Brian, what are you thinking here, Godley and Roark?
I got burned by the Red Sox yesterday, but I'm coming back for more. Give me Boston slight plus money here.
Chris? We lost Chris's sound now.
Those sound effects get me every time. Give me the over.
Rod?
Give me the Jays on the run line here.
Yeah, I think you can go with a Jays parlay, right? Jays and Jays. It's like, Red Sox are terrible. They're a joke. If you look at the American League standings, the Red Sox are now below the Angels. They're 14 games out of a potential playoff spot. The top team in the American League is now the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by the A's, then the Indians, White Sox, Astros, Twins, Blue Jays, Yankees, dropping all the way back now. When you're going top to bottom. So with the Jays, with the identical record here as the Yankees, the Tigers can slip in there and knock the Yankees right out of the playoffs. How does that minus 800 look now? Anyone's sweating the Yankees to win the American League East at minus 800. My pick was Tampa Bay Rays to represent the American League, sitting pretty, but certainly not in there yet. Anyways, we've got Baltimore and the Yankees. We got Cobb. I'm not seeing anyone see a starter here for New York for this game.
I saw Garcia yesterday, but
Debbie
I don't know if
Garcia?
that changed. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm just seeing Cobb and his 4.33 ERA. I could safely say this game's going over. I don't care what they put the total at. It's over. Brian?
I'm going to be waiting for that line to come out because I'm liking the Orioles today, depending on what it is.
Like that 1-3 with a 4.33 ERA for Alex Cobb. Chris?
Yeah, I'll lean towards Baltimore in the over.
How about you, Rod?
For me, I'll take the over.
Yeah, I think the Yankees, it's been good money, but I think they're going to beat the bad teams, and I think that's the problem that we have here with the Orioles. I do like a lot of runs, though. I think there's going to be a ton. Because this Yankees rotation is sad, right? I mean, it's sad. They have all their money in one pitcher, but he can only pitch every 5 games. Chris is exhausted from having to reposition in that chair. Just What a workout. Anyways, Tigers and Twins game 2. I'm not seeing any starters listed for this thing. Let me dig a little deeper. I still don't see anything listed, so we'll pass on that one. Rays and the Marlins. Josh Fleming has looked really good so far. Pablo Lopez has also looked good. The Marlins at 500. The Rays, like I said, best record in the American League coming into this one. Second best record in baseball behind the Dodgers. Rays have a 42-run differential versus their opponents, which is a really, really good number. The only one with a better differential in the American League is the Cleveland Indians, and that's because they have that pitching staff, right? So the Rays are getting it done just chipping away at teams. Meanwhile, the Marlins, surprise team, 11-run differential going the wrong way. But this is a team that, you know, in the National League, of the top 6 teams, 3 of them are from the National League East. The Braves, the Phillies, and the Marlins. And, of course, the Marlins missed a couple games because of the COVID, so they have, you know, a few games in hand under their belt to be played. What do you think here, Brian? I'm going to
lean towards the under here. I think both pitchers perform well. A little bit of Rays come in here off of a Yankees big series win.
How about you, Chris?
Give me the Marlins here. Everybody's on the Rays here. I think Marlins can steal one behind Lopez.
76% of the public. How about you, Rod?
For me in this one, I'm taking the Rays. The Rays are going to win this game.
Yeah, I think for me the starting pitching, and like Brian said, the under. I think it's an under all the way. But I think that it's not really about the starting pitching. This one goes to the bullpen, and that Marlins bullpen hasn't really held up all that great, and especially against a team like the Rays. So second game in Pittsburgh. This is interesting. All right. We got the Reds again as a -200 favorite, which they haven't won in this position all season long. -213 against Cody Ponce, who we saw has pretty good young arm. And that is, I just see Tony T has made it. So we're going to bring him in just a second for Capper's Corner. As soon as we get through a couple more of these baseball games, let's cut right in the middle of baseball games. Get Tony in for a couple minutes. But give you guys a chance to fix your gear. Ruffalo, gear.
I'll get a coffee.
Get your gear in shape. Rod is the only one who showed up for business today, and he's the king of the freezer, you know.
And I was the guy that was late. And I was the guy that was late to the show this morning.
He was late. Maybe he was working on his equipment.
I was working on my mic.
Rod's always pounding his equipment. Anyways, we got the Pirates and the Reds. Trevor Bauer. I mean, is there a worse -200 team in history than this year's Reds team? I don't think so. I don't even care if it's Bauer. I don't even care if it's Koufax. I'm taking the Pirates here, my +193, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm kind of sad I didn't put this in as a premium because I'm pretty sure I'm cashing on this thing. How about you, Brian?
I'm going to have $50 on both games with the Pirates.
Yeah, let's parlay Pirates, Blue Jays for me. Anyways, Chris? There's my parlay. Well. There's a sneak peek. That's my parlay today.
Give me the Pirates.
Rod?
Yeah, Pirates.
Yeah, we have a unanimous. We have a +193 unanimous pick on this from this panel. Josh Tomlin and Will Crowe. Boy, they're really wheeling out the gems today in this Nationals Braves series. Josh Tomlin, the king of the long ball, and Will Crowe. Oh man, he's a joke too. I mean, oh man, let's look at Crowe's beautiful ERA here, 4.91. His second major league start, game 2 of the doubleheader type guy. Number 5 prospect in the Nationals organization, 3 2/3, allowing 4 runs, 2 earned, 6 hits. Oh boy, it sounds like a dictionary. Brian, what do you think here?
I'm going to lean to the over in this one. I think we see a lot of runs get scored.
I think we see a ton. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think we see double digits by the 4th inning. Give me the over here.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, give me the over as well.
Speaking of double digits, Ross Stripling is now a Blue Jay. This is the guy that lost as minus 300 favorite for a much better team with the Dodgers. His saving grace today as a minus 140 favorite, where he has not excelled, is that he's facing off against Chris Mazza, who it's like it could be, the Red Sox could be hanging that donut on them in the third inning, and you still feel good. You could be down 5-0 with Mazza pitching, and still you're kind of like, I feel pretty good about where I'm at. It's like you're checking the end game.
Like, I'm not worried.
Brian, what do you think here? You Stripling fan?
No, and I think I'm going 25 on the Red Sox in both games. So we'll see.
How about you, Rod?
I'll take the Jays again. Give me the Jays.
All right. Well, speaking of Stripling, we're going to bring in Tony T here just for a quick Capper's Corner segment, and let him talk a little bit about tonight's show. And Tony, welcome to the Doghouse. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Mitch. Welcome to be on your show, and hello to all the guys, the Cappers there, Ruffalo, Zawacki, and Bittler, who also a guest on my show. So looking for a good show tonight. We have a big guest list, and ready to go with this card for Major League Baseball and NBA, and looking forward to college tomorrow.
Yeah, the thing is that normally when I'm on shows with Tony, I'm always on that side of the screen, and he's always on this side of the screen getting to hammer me with questions. So, I was on the show last night. I had a really good time. We gave out the Clippers, so a lot of people were excited, and I, of course, plan on being back, But, who's in the lineup for tonight? And, I saw Jeff Jeter there, so you're going to get some NASCAR. And, of course, you're going to have to run the timer when Jeter's on. We know that. We've had Jeter on all the time. And, I also saw Goran is going to be on from our soccer. And to be honest, he's been writing for my sites for over 2 years now, and I've never spoken to him. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to having Goran. He's got a play coming in from international soccer overseas. We'll have him on our show. And we started off with Joe Duffy, of course, a veteran in sports betting. I'd like you guys to listen to his take on games. Pretty unique approach Joe has. And, of course, Joe D'Amico, the colorful character that we have on our show, very knowledgeable, based in Las Vegas. El Nino's a young up-and-comer. Of course, Ruffalo and Bittler will be on. And, of course, Dana Lane, my co-host for the show. Actually, Dana Lane and Joe D'Amico, my co-host. We all deliver picks. And really what we do is, at 6 p.m. Eastern time, Mitch, a lot of the lines have matured. And we also cover the changes in lineups. If we get pitching changes, some injury news, and we look at the games that way. But we always come with picks. It's fast moving, and I would invite everyone to check us out.
Yeah, the thing about the late show that makes it different than our show is that we kind of have our four guys. And we kind of just go around in a circle, and who knows what the hell we're talking about. Sometimes I even forget what game we're even talking about. But with the drive-through, it's just a quick paced, and it's just a bunch of cappers because the games are starting, so it's like you don't have time to start talking about some Miami Florida State game you went to in 1978. It's like you just don't have time to do it there. You kind of just rip through it, and the cappers, they get about 5 minutes each? Is that what they're getting these days?
Yeah, I give them 5 minutes each, and I'm really tough on my co-host. I said, guys, we got to keep it. We can't go long with our responses. We got to keep the thing moving, keep the show moving, because the audience out there, they want picks, and we got to deliver them quickly.
So it's 6 p.m. I know it's on my Pick Dogs channel. It's on Sports Chat channel. It's on our Facebook group of Sports Chat, our Facebook group of Pick Dogs. It's on my personal, my what do they call it again? Something person page. I have a person page on Facebook. I don't even know what they call the thing, but it's not my personal page, but it's your person, something person page. I have one. It's on there. It's on our Pick Dogs Facebook page. It's on our Sports Chat Facebook page and on Twitch. So a lot of ways to get the show. And like Tony said, a ton of picks. And I plan on coming on at least once a week on that show and kind of doing what I did yesterday. Brian said he's got a really good baseball pick for tonight. He refused to tell us what game it was. But I think one thing that gets lost is that Tony is actually a handicapper too. And he's also really good at it. But it's he so wants to hype everybody else up and let everybody else have their space that sometimes he gets drowned out. But Tony, you have tonight's game. Tonight's show. You're giving a pick tonight as well.
Yeah, I'll give a pick tonight. I'll give you a pick this morning as well on the show. I have one ready for you guys here. And we're going to take a look here at this Cub and Cardinals contest. I know Darvish has pitched well. So is Flattery, but there's an angle here I like to go against the home team. I like the Cardinals here at plus 119. This will be Chicago's first home game after a 10-game road trip with no day off in between. I like that angle here going against the home team, getting plus money with a pretty good team and a good starter there with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one at Wrigley. You know, the totals for these Wrigley games come out late, so it's always tough to tell. Yu Darvish is a guy we've been super critical of over the years, and I think for me, you know, even though it's a 60-game season, I could see comeback player of the year for this guy. I mean, he really has been spectacular. But Flaherty is, you know, sub-2 ERA as well, right? So
yeah,
it's going to be a good one. Definitely going to be a good one. And, you know, a couple days after Tom Seaver passes, we might see a quick game. You know, when I always tell people the quickest game I ever was at, Tom Seaver versus Bob Gibson. It was like an hour and 28 minutes. I think that, you know, this could be that type of game too. So anyways, Tony, thanks for joining us. You know, thanks for the pick, of course. And I think that, you know, everyone, we're going to start bringing in cappers that appear on the Late Show that are part of our premium area just for a short segment like this. You know, at least a couple times a week. Of course, we'll have Tony on at least once a week doing this type of thing. But just, you know, we don't want to break up the continuity of our show, but at the same time, it's the other show. You guys know me. I've been doing this for, 15 years now. This is the first time I've ever felt good enough where it's like I can have something that's out there that I'm not even really that involved in. You know, it's like to hand it over to Tony and Dana, it's like these are two pros, you know. It's like it's a different show. You know, it's like they don't need I talk too much. They don't need me. You know, it's like, there's no reason for me to be there, but it's more fun for me to come on just once in a while. And, you guys see plenty of me. So I'm excited about that show. And it's the next phase for what we're doing, with Sports Chat and with Pick Dogs I can't be on the air 24 hours a day, but we can be. So it's like this is the direction that we're heading. I'm really, really excited about it, Tony. So, I'm excited to have you as the host, and Dana and Joe, of course, and everybody else that's on the show gets a chance to meet everybody. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mitch. A pleasure to be on your show. I'm very excited about the drive-through. And again, it's 6 p.m. Eastern time on all the channels you're watching us on the Pick Dogs and Sports Chat YouTube channel and Twitter and Twitch.
Yeah, we don't have a podcast version of it because it doesn't make a lot of sense because it's late and the games are going to happen. But I really think like when we get the Thursday Night Football next week and the college Thursdays and this is when it's really going to be just spectacular. So be a part of it, see what it's all about. I love the show. I watch it every day. So all right, I'll see you at 6. I'll be watching the show.
All right, see you, Mitch. Goodbye, everybody.
That was Tony T from our 6 o'clock show, and we are back with the guys, Brian Bittler, Chris Ruffalo, and Rod Zawacki. They had a little break there. Maybe fix their microphones, grab some coffee, some hot cocoa. I know Ruffalo likes to refill his Timbits over there. Get ready.
I was playing with my package over here.
Nice. That was a lot of information. Anyways, go back to the card we were on. We have the Indians up against the Brewers. Interesting here because, this line hasn't moved much. You got Carrasco up against Burns, and, the Brewers only 17-19 for how bad this team has been. They lose against all of the easy teams, right? What do you think here, Brian? You think a lot of Carrasco, or are you thinking Brewers, they win when you don't expect them to, that's for sure.
I think you hit it on the head. They win when you least expect them to. I don't like going against Carrasco at home, but in this case, I'm going to lean towards the Brewers, though.
Carrasco generally gets it done against American League Central teams is really kind of his bread and butter. Chris, speaking of bread and butter.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Carrasco normally pitches well against the rest of the division, so I'll take a shot with the Brewers here.
Mike's a little low. Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Brewers here.
I've been going back and forth on this one. I think the Indians are just the better team, and I think when you start looking at the numbers, which it is that time of year where it's like we have numbers, 30, 40, 30 games in, and you look at the Milwaukee Brewers and that minus 36 runs, they're 500 on the road. 36 runs differential to the bad, while the Indians 53 runs to the good when they've only scored 158 runs this season. You know, the Indians have only given up 105 runs this year. You know, put that in comparison to the Milwaukee Brewers, who have given up 180 runs. Even the light hitting Indians have an edge in this game. I love it when we got numbers to work with, and I think the numbers add up to the Indians here as much as it's a little chalky for me. And I understand why you guys would go in the other direction. It totally makes sense. Speaking of other directions, Rick Porcello headed in a different direction. Jake Arrieta. Phillies surging 9-1 in their last 10 games. The Metropolitans, the big walk-off homer against the Yankees last night. I tell you, we got to see, in the last couple of days, we've seen both of my favorite relievers to get knocked around, both of my favorite closers to get knocked around a little bit. Aroldis Chapman looking absolutely shocked when Peter Alonso took him yard and a half, right? And we saw Kenley Jansen get beat up the other night too. But Rick Porcello and Arrieta, Porcello, this game opened as a pick'em. And now the Mets are minus 130. Brian, what do you think?
I think Arrieta is garbage, and Porcello is no Nolan Ryan. I think we're going to see some overs here. I think we're going to see the game go over the total.
The total has creeped up from 9.5 to 10. But we do have that inverse line movement moving on the game in a very strong inverse line movement. 65% of the public here on the Phillies with 35% on the Mets. Chris?
Yeah, I'm actually going to take the Mets here. I think we get a good outing from Porcello.
I'm with you on this one. I kind of like the inverse line movement, too. We saw it yesterday with the Angels and certainly came through. How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Mets here.
You got 3 people on the Mets. It's usually not a very comfortable place for me, but I'm going to be there. We got the Orioles against the Yankees game 2. Jorge Lopez on the mound for the Orioles. Not seeing a starter for the Yankees. I don't see anything. We know Lopez has got the 7.53 ERA. He's a long reliever. That's where they put the guys that barely make the roster, right? Long relief means like when the starter gets knocked out, you're kind of out of the game. All right, we'll put him in, But he's in there for Wade LeBlanc, who is injured for the Orioles. Anything here, Brian? I like another over in this game. I don't know what the total is going to be, but I just think we're deep into the Yankees rotation here, and once you get past Cole, there's nothing there.
I think the score will look more like a football game by the time it's done, so I'm going to lean towards the over.
I kind of like the Orioles here too. I think I could see where you're going in that first game with the Orioles. They're going to have a puncher's chance in these games. The Yankees have been exposed, and teams enjoy beating on them. Chris?
If I see Yankees at like minus 130 in that game 1, I'm going to be all over the Orioles because it just seems too easy to take the Yankees.
All right. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the over as well. I think I see double digits early.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, give me the over here as well. Definitely going to see some runs.
You guys know I love my Chicago White Sox, big time fan. No one wears the Cubs suck shirt like I do, but I just think that I got a problem with this one here, and it's hard to get off of the White Sox this game, but man, does this look like a Friday night murder. I've been murdered on Friday. Friday is traditionally my worst day, and lately, actually, this post-COVID, it actually hasn't been that bad to me. It's been Saturdays and Sundays that got me. But on this one, though, Dane Dunning minus 170 against Singer. So, the Royals have the better starting pitcher. Not better potential, but the better starting pitcher today in this game. 78% on the White Sox of the public. This is called I hate this game. Brian, how about you?
Too many people in love with the White Sox right now. I think this game goes a little bit like the Padres Angels last night did, where they got crushed.
But
I'm going to take a chance.
We did have inverse line movement in that game. I pointed that out on the show that there was, that it looked funny. Something looked funny. And this one, the only thing that looks funny here is that the line hasn't moved more.
Yeah, I like the Royals bullpen too. If they can get the lead to the Royals bullpen, maybe they hold on here. It just looks minus 170. Just I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance to stay away. You know? How about you, Chris?
Yeah, give me the under here. I think runs are going to come at a premium today.
How about you, Rod?
Ugh. This is the game.
Tough, right?
I definitely not running the window to bet this game at all. So for me, I'll give a lead to the over.
So,
I think we might see some hits here today.
So Oscar decides that this is his customer service page here. Let's take a look at his Facebook applications. We're just going to stop the show and see exactly what Oscar does. Oscar says he's been waiting 3 days to get in the Facebook group. I can tell you offhand, from experience, there's only a few ways that you don't get into the Facebook group. And I do not see an Oscar here trying to get into the Facebook. Don't see it. See J.D. Bankston, and I see Jacoria Davis. I'll prove them both. There. I don't know what you're talking about because I do not see you here. Anyways, we got the Cubs and the Cardinals. Tony T was just on. He liked the Cardinals in this one as a plus 120 dog behind Flaherty. I don't know. It's kind of like Darvish here. It's he has pitched well this season. It's just tough to take that away from him. And the Cubs have played well when he's pitched. They've even the game against Dylan Cease, that 2-1 Cubs win. I thought that was pretty much a defining game for the Cubs so far this season, at least for Darvish, where the Cubs, they didn't get a lot of hits and they got just the 1-2 run homer and Darvish made it hold up. I think this is going to be a tough one at Wrigley, man. This is going to be a real tough game. What do you think, Brian?
I think this is a game where you look towards the under, but also the Cardinals plus money on the road. I like Flaherty. I'm going to take a chance with the Cardinals.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot with the Cardinals as well. I just think I like Flaherty as much as I like Darvish, and that's where the value is here. So give me the Cardinals.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree as well. I'm on the Cardinals here today, too. I like the Cardinals here.
Guess I'm a loner. We got the Texas Rangers against the Seattle Mariners. Seattle pitching change, Kikuchi's, and we got against Kyle Cody. What do you think the real attendance? This would be one of those our StubHub games, right? Where we go to StubHub and we try and find out what the get-in price would have been on something like this. Brian, what do you think the get-in price would have been in the Seattle Texas game?
I'd say $7.50.
I think it would have been in the $3 range. Who do you like in this game?
I like Seattle here at home. I'm going to take a chance. The Mariners. Rangers haven't showed me much, especially on the road. So give me Mariners.
Chris, what do you think the get-in price would have been here?
$6.
Yeah, I think it's a sub $5 game. I mean, this has Cleveland Cavaliers, Atlanta Hawks written all over it. To me, it's which is a sub $5 ticket on StubHub for the get-in price. We're not talking courtside. We're talking the get-in price. Anyways, who do you like?
The game where the hot dog's more than the price of the ticket.
Oh yeah, this they're paying you to get in. This is like we need some guys to fill the seats.
I'll take 2. Give me the over here. I think we see some runs from both sides.
Teams coming off the COVID break though have done extremely well. But Kikuchi, Rod.
Give me the under here. I'm gonna go contrarian and be like, everybody figures this game's gonna be like 5 runs. It's Kikuchi over. I'm gonna take the under. Give me the under here.
And the under. How about the get-in price for a ticket if it was?
And the get-in price is $9.99. It included it's a 4-family. You get 4 hot dogs, 4 pop, and your 4 tickets.
I think he's onto something.
All of a sudden, you get a Mariners marketing rep. Hold on.
I got an idea. Anyways, Dylan Bundy's on the mound against McCullers. The charm has worn off Bundy and the Angels for sure. The Angels got the win last night. I was even on them. But Dylan Bundy. Brian?
I'm going to lean towards the under in this one. I think another good performance from Bundy, and I think you see McCullers pitch better than he has all year.
Okay. How about you, Chris?
Yeesh. Give me the over. McCullers has like an 11 ERA and 2 road starts this year, and I think Bundy's gonna be due to blow up somewhere. So give me the over.
You know, Bundy hasn't made it 6 innings in a month. Rod?
Yeah, give me the over as well. It opened at 9 and now it's down to 8.5. Yeah, give me the over.
McCullers.
I think this.
McCullers is absolutely hideous on the road. I mean,
I don't think he's got any wins on the road.
No. McCullers 0-2 with an 11.37 ERA in his 3 road starts. I think this is his moment. I think this is where he turns it around. Speaking of turning it around, Santazella up against Dustin May in Los Angeles. Ryan?
I'm going to have to take the value with the Rockies at Sensatella. I think the Rockies can keep it close, maybe steal it.
Leonard Russell. So contact me, Mitch at pickdogs.com. I'll hook you up with a credit. I saw that. Generally, we don't do customer service on the show, but I don't know you, so I don't know how to get in touch with you. So email me, Mitch at pickdogs.com. We'll hook you up with Rod's package for today. Chris, Senzatella and May.
Yeah, give me the over 9 here. I don't think Dustin May should be minus 250 like he's been all year, and Senzatella's blown up on me a couple times in his own right, so give me the over.
Need the parlay machine. We got the parlay machines on the site, so you can do them all. You can go through the parlays. I don't know. I don't. It's kind of like a whole nother scene and everything. It's like I'm not really the tech guy. I like all the tech toys, but I'm not really like the tech guy. Anyways, how about you, Rod?
For me in this one, I'm going to take the under. Give me the under 9.
I like the Rockies. We got the A's against the Padres. Luzardo, who I don't love, and Zach Davies, who I don't love either. I kind of like the over in this one. It's going down from 8.5 to 8. To me, this looks like a bad spot for the Padres, this series. It looks like a bad spot for them. This is kind of like their young, up-and-coming team. This is just not a place where they're going to thrive. It's a tough hitter's ballpark. Their bullpen is not good. And, I don't like the look of this series for the Padres. I could see a Oakland sweep on top of it. How about you, Brian?
Oh, man, this is a game I wish I would have put in the premium picks section. I'm foaming at the mouth to bet Oakland in this game. Best bet of the day for me on here, Oakland Athletics get it done.
How about you, Chris?
I'm going to take the under here. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. Runs are going to be hard to come by.
Rod?
I'll take Oakland. The Padres are 0-4 in their last 4 meetings, and the Padres are 2-5 their last 7 meetings in Oakland.
Man, do we have a lot of comments today. Thanks everyone for being part of the comments. Like I said, I think this one's all A's. And we got the Diamondbacks and Giants. That's Brian's signal. But you have to go, Brian?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm
I thought
sending out a smoke signal right now.
I thought it was signal. Giants and the Diamondbacks. Tyler Anderson and Taylor Clark going at it. The Giants have been money.
I think we see a classic San Francisco Giants ballpark game. I think it goes under the total. I think we see about 5 runs in this game.
Yeah, Dana does have mic issues on the Late Show. Hopefully he gets those fixed today. So here's a question. I'm not cutting anybody off, so I can answer this. So you don't need to cancel the consensus report. It's not going to charge you again. It's just 3 free days. That's all it is. It's just to register into the system, you have to put your credit card in. It's not going to charge you. It's not going to do anything. It's just I wanted to get the free 3-day consensus report out so you guys can see what it looks like before NFL season starts. Try it out for the first weekend of college football. Everyone gets a free try it out. There's tons of baseball games today. I just thought it was a great weekend to get the free consensus out. So instead of, waiting till the tech guys could get all those little things ironed out, I just figured, what the hell's the difference? We don't store credit card information personally. That goes to like a credit card processor, and it's like, it's cryptic, whatever, it's like we don't have access to your credit card or to charge you. People always say that all the time. Hey, can't you just charge me? It's like, no, I can't. I don't have access to do something like that. So no, the consensus is not going to charge people. And for those of you that don't get our newsletter, if you enter the code consensus into at the premium area under consensus report, you get a free 3-day consensus report this weekend only. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's not like, oh, I missed out on it. I didn't get it. I'm telling everybody. Consensus is the coupon code. You get a free 3 days, $20. Free $20. Found $20 on the floor. Would you pick it up? I would. How about Giants, Diamondbacks, Chris?
Yeah, give me the Giants. Arizona can't buy a win right now, even if they found $20 on the floor.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, give me the Giants here. I think Arizona's going to take a beating.
Yeah, this isn't even my main microphone. It's on the same best mic in the business, but actually this isn't even my main one. My other one is coming back. I'm excited to get it. I know people hate it when I talk about my equipment, so I'm not going to talk about it much. But let's go to the NHL. Speaking of equipment, got 2 games going on, and we thought we could only have one, but we do have 2. We got the Avalanche and the Stars. The Stars, the gift that keeps on giving. Rod, I know you love doing Stars videos. We got 2 teams here, in the 2 separate games that have been kind of like our teams. The Stars are one of them. I know the Avalanche was my pick to win the Stanley Cup once they won in the bubble restart. But I like the Stars, man. I just love the way this team's playing. How about you? Do you think they let the Avs off the hook and now they're going to pay the price?
You know what? When we did the video, I think I did take the Avs to eliminate the Stars. But you know what? I'm gonna take the Stars. I think they come back and they're gonna pepper Hutchinson hard today, and they're gonna grind him hard. And I think they get some by him. I think he got lucky. I'm gonna go with Dallas here. Give me Dallas. Bye Avs.
How about you, Chris?
One prop I may look into is to see if you can get this game to go to overtime. I think this game's going to go to overtime. But, yeah, you know what? I'm going to flip on what I said in the video. Give me the Stars as well. I think they're going to have an edge in goal, and I'll take the Stars to advance.
Brian, we have a question. What's the hat you're wearing?
The Lakeland Blue Claws, the Philadelphia Phillies single A ball club.
There you have it. Lakeland Blue Claws. Who do you like in this one?
I like Colorado. They got all the momentum. I think they win it 4-1 today.
Brian, do you think my good-natured ribbing is going to make you quit? Someone here thinks that you need their help.
No, I can tell you what. If I came on here, you call me an a-hole every single day for 30 days straight, I'd still be back for number 31.
We save that for before and after the show. And it's a team effort. Come on.
It's a term of endearment.
It's like
And Aho got kicked out last round, so he's not playing.
Just like, just like when I say to the cashier at the drugstore, when I saved my, 68 cents for using my drugstore card, I'm spending it all on drugs and hookers. She knows I'm not getting hookers. It's all going on drugs. It's like, she knows that. It's like, but I just have to throw in the hookers, It just sounds better. It's kind of like, kind of like my surfing buddies, It's like if Mitch doesn't mention hookers and blow today, something's wrong. Anyways, we got the Canucks against the Vegas Golden Knights. I like this Canucks team. They are gutsy. Last night, backs to the wall. They said, you know what? We're not even going to let these guys in the game. We're just going to kick the crap out of them. And that's exactly what they did. Rod, you think a little more, or do you think Vegas licks their wounds?
Back down, this Canucks team was down 3-1, and they didn't fold, and they've done nothing but shut Vegas down for the last 2 games. How can you not go with the Canucks with all the momentum? Demko in net, standing on his head, and looks real good doing it too. I don't care who's in net for Vegas today. I'm taking the Canucks. Give me the Canucks to win this game.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if this game had a day of rest in between, I'd be on Vegas. But with such a quick turnaround and all the momentum, I'm gonna go with the Canucks here. I think Vancouver opens a few eyes and pulls off the upset here.
For those of you that don't know, we're doing a free trial on the Consensus Report. Enter the discount code CONSENSUS where it says add coupon. You click on Consensus Report at the premium area or in the drop-down menu, and then there's a thing where after you click on 3-day, there's a thing that says add coupon. You click on add coupon, you type in the word consensus, and you'll get a free 3 days. It's good this weekend only. There'll be no extensions, no I missed it, no none of this. I only bet NFL, none of that. It's a free 3 days. Take it and complain about it, and that'll be it. Brian, go ahead.
I think the Canucks are the best value play on the board today as far
as
sports
better
go.
Than the free 3-day consensus?
Well, that's true. I think the 3-day consensus is the best, but as far as teams go, I like the Canucks.
I like the Canucks as well. Anyways, that brings us to our parlay section of the show. We always go to Chris first for no other reason but that he usually is prepared and ready to go. Chris, I think you were the only one of us. You were the only one of us that didn't hit your birdcage yesterday. So, come on, time to pick up the game a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna go Blue Jays game 1, Blue Jays game 2, Canucks money line. All Canadian birdcage.
How about you, Rod?
Give me a second here. Just punching into the parlay calculator on the website, and then I'll give you a total. There we go.
I don't think Tony T forces the smile.
I force a smile.
I force the smile, especially on those videos when I'm doing those at night. Like I'm doing like 25, 30 of those videos. Believe me, by the time I get to that Mariners-Rangers game, believe me, I'm forcing the smile. It's like, I only got to smile for a minute. Most of the time I'm smiling, though.
For me, I'm going to stick to MLB, just like I did yesterday. And it'll be a 3-team run line parlay. I'm going to take the Rays on the run line, the Jays, game 1 on the run line, and the Twins, game 1 on the run line. Parlay that up, and you get 14 to 1 on your money.
How about you, Brian?
I'm going to go with the Rockets plus the points. I'm going to go with the Colorado Avalanche, and I'm going to take the Oakland A's.
I'm going Blue Jays, Pirates. I said it early in the show. I'm not wavering from it now. I'm taking both ends of the doubleheader for sweeps for both of these teams. I think there's way too much value on the Pirates here. Way too much. As a matter of fact, we could round robin these things. The only game I'm a little nervous about is the Stripling game, so we'll throw in the over there, make it a round robin. Because Stripling, I don't trust, but he's up against Mazza. So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Kind of like the Blue Jays bats a little better. It's going to be a lot of runs. I mean, it's going to be the 7-inning game from hell. I've been to some long games at Fenway Park, and that was back when I used to drink beer too, and they stopped selling beer in the 7th inning. Oh, man. Anyways. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. If you missed any part of the show, you could listen to the replay on YouTube, Spotify, soon to be on iTunes too, but right now we're exclusively on Spotify, the podcast. But thanks everyone for joining us. It was a good show, a lot of games. Tomorrow we got college football action. Any UFC tomorrow, Chris?
I think there's a fight night or an ESPN Plus card.
I wonder if Jeter's going to be on. I haven't heard from him. Jeter likes to like send it to me the way that I don't check my messages. Like there's 10 ways for these guys to get in touch with me, and there's like always one that I check the least, and that's the one that Jeter uses. You know, whatever one I'm checking the least that day is the one that Jeter uses. But Jeter knows that if he tries about 3 or 4 of them, I'll definitely see at least one of them. So hopefully Jeter will be on tomorrow. So we'll have to start maybe a couple minutes early. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. It was a good show. It was, not our usual antics, but we had a lot of information to cover. Thanks, Tony T, for joining us as well. And, of course, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.